Ever since the kids were little, we talked about getting a motorhome. A lot of our friends and neighbors own motorhomes, and they all said the same thing. You don't know what you're missing.
Driving off into the sunset, camping beside a quiet, secluded lake, and the quality family time that an RV provides.
We were interested, but we had no idea what was available. We decided it might be a good idea to check out a local RV show. There were lots of choices, but the more we looked around, the more everything began to look alike. That is, until we looked at Winnebago Industries motorhomes. It was the only name we recognized, and the more we saw, the more impressed we became with the quality, design, and craftsmanship of Winnebago Industries motorhomes. After the show, we stopped by our local Winnebago Industries dealer. The salesperson was very helpful. He gave us brochures, answered all of our questions, and showed us through some of the beautiful Winnebago Industries motorhomes. Our salesperson also said that to really appreciate how a Winnebago Industries motorhome stands out from the rest, we should see how they're manufactured at Winnebago Industries Complex in Forest City, Iowa. We talked it over and decided, let's do it. It turned out to be one of the best decisions we ever made.
Forest City is a wonderful Midwestern town full of friendly people. It's just the kind of town you picture when you think of strong work ethic and family values.
Morning. Kathy?
Yes.
How do you do?
Hi.
Ted?
Good morning.
Nice to meet you. My name is Bob. Welcome to Winnebago Industries.
Thank you.
I'll be your tour guide this morning. So are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Okay.
At the Visitor Center, we met Bob, our tour guide, and a retired Winnebago Industries employee. The first thing he did was share some of the interesting history of Winnebago Industries with us. In 1958, a travel trailer factory opened in Forest City. Soon after, the operation was purchased by 5 Forest City businessmen, and John K. Hansen became president. In 1960, the company's name became Winnebago Industries. In 1966, the first motorhome rolled off the Winnebago Industries assembly lines. Through the use of assembly line production and other innovative motorhome manufacturing practices, Winnebago Industries defined the RV industry by producing a motorhome that sold for half the price of competitors' models. Bob also informed us that many of the company's employees are actually RV enthusiasts themselves. But he was quick to point out that they don't rely solely on their own experiences to improve styles and designs.
They regularly conduct surveys and focus groups with customers, and they're continually getting feedback from dealers all across the country.
The information they gather is carefully analyzed and then used to develop user-friendly products and features that make the RV lifestyle fun and enjoyable. We also discovered that it takes over 3,000 parts to build each motorhome, and computer-aided design is used to ensure that each and every one of those parts is designed and engineered to exact specifications.
They even create full-size models and design mock-ups to make sure everything is right before an idea ever goes into production. In fact, we saw the largest piece of pottery we've ever seen. Designers at Winnebago Industries build full-size clay models to create and refine design concepts. Believe it or not, up to 12,000 pounds of clay go into each model.
Once designs are finalized, this information is electronically transferred to a computer-controlled precision tooling machine called a multi-axis mill. The mill creates the master mold used to manufacture the specific part. At the company's fiberglass production facility, these molds are used to create durable, lightweight fiberglass parts. To offer a wider variety of floor plans and products to meet the exact needs of individual customers, Winnebago Industries utilizes numerous chassis from various manufacturers. Every Winnebago Industries motorhome begins to take shape here in the chassis weld area. Individual chassis are prepped for production using rigorous quality standards. This chassis is actually being modified by making it longer to increase its wheelbase. Here's something you don't see every day.
I'll drive.
Can I drive?
No, it's okay. I'll drive.
Hey, nobody drives. I'll drive.
These Volkswagen chassis arrive from Germany in what's called the Zubkopf configuration. This unique method is the most efficient way to ship them. Once the two cabs are separated, the rest of the chassis, which is manufactured here at Winnebago Industries, is attached to the back. We saw truckloads of raw steel being brought in that's used to create the superstructure that is the foundation of every Winnebago Industries motorhome. Some of that steel is shaped in this huge 500-ton press. And some is processed by laser cutters, which maintain tolerances of 0.02 of an inch. Tighter tolerances result in parts that fit and perform better. Because these lasers are so precise, operators can get the most out of every piece of steel, helping reduce waste and increase efficiency. And to further increase efficiency, the entire production complex uses what's called a just-in-time system. It means parts aren't produced until they're needed, which helps keep costs down. One of the things we noticed right away was a definite emphasis on safety and durability. Take the cab, for example. Unlike some motorhome companies that actually use wood in the cab structure, Winnebago Industries builds theirs with steel for added strength and durability. It's part of Winnebago Industries' exclusive Superstructure design, which combines steel and extruded aluminum components to create strong interlocking joint construction. Once the cab and superstructure components are built, they all go through a special 12-stage electro-deposition system called E-coat. These huge 18 to 22,000 gallon immersion baths provide state-of-the-art protection against rust and corrosion. Then the coating is literally baked on. This is real protection. That's nice to know, since we plan on taking our motorhome everywhere.
After the finish is baked on, the cab's ready for further assembly. Here we learned how dash components and controls are mounted.
Other motorhome companies use off-the-shelf plastic parts in their vehicles, so they have less control over things like fit, finish, and quality. That's not the way they do it at Winnebago Industries. Most of their parts are produced right here in their facilities. Dash assemblies, shower surrounds, bathtubs, and shower pans are made using a precision vacuum molding process. This process helps reduce the number of seams and fasteners. And since Winnebago Industries retains molding and tooling from past model years, a new part can be made to the original specifications for years to come. One of the things we noticed was that Winnebago Industries mounts their windshields just like the auto industry does, bonded in steel with a special non-hardening sealant for strength and durability. A neighbor had warned us to watch out for the cheaper designs found in other motorhomes, where they simply use a rubber gasket. We're glad to see Winnebago Industries does it right. And it was interesting to watch the cab being mounted to the chassis. They use an advanced laser alignment system to perfectly position the cab and floor structures. This helps ensure a square foundation to build on, and it's the kind of attention to detail we saw everywhere we went in the factory. Rather than the wood some companies use, Bob pointed out that Winnebago Industries motorhomes are built with a steel substructure for a strong, long-lasting, rigid foundation.
Then Bob took us into the building they call Big Bertha. It's the place where the motorhomes are assembled, and big is right. It's the size of 8 football fields, and the layout and organization are incredible.
As we watched all the activity inside the building, Bob explained the differences between simply assembling a motorhome the way they do at most places and manufacturing one on site the way it's done here at Winnebago Industries. It takes about a day and a half for motorhomes to reach the end of the 3 900-foot production lines. The more we observed, the more we realized that this is the best way to build motorhomes. First, we viewed components being installed below the floor, like these holding tanks. One benefit of on-site manufacturing is being able to design parts so that they use the available space in the motorhome most efficiently. That leaves more room for storage and allows better weight distribution.
Molded plastic parts are made on special rotocast machines. First, powdered plastic is placed into a rotational mold. The mold goes into a heat chamber where it's heated as it turns. The powder melts and evenly coats the inside of the mold. When the process is complete and the mold has been cooled, out comes a seamless tank that fits perfectly into the motorhome. Before installation, a submersion test is used to check every tank for leaks.
We also saw the main wiring looms being installed. We learned that Winnebago Industries' attention to detail even applies to the smallest wires. Bob showed us some unique machines that label each individual wire so that if service is ever needed, the dealer can easily identify each wire. This makes repairs a lot faster and easier. He also showed us the floor being set in place and the carpet and floor coverings being installed. Then things really started to take shape. The completed interior walls dropped down from their overhead assembly area and were set in place in the coach. And then the sidewalls were installed. Winnebago Industries invented a process that creates a sidewall and roof construction that's lightweight and high strength. Here in the panel lamination area, the process begins with an exterior fiberglass skin.
Next, a Luan backing is attached with a heat-activated adhesive. Followed by high-density block foam laminated with the same adhesive. For optimum adhesion, this assembly passes through a pressure roller. Channels are then cut into the foam. The foam material removed in this process is recycled, compressed, and then sent back to the manufacturer for other uses. Next, a strong welded aluminum framework is embedded into the wall. Steel plates are then embedded where an appliance or cabinet will attach to the sidewall. The interior of the wall is finished with a decorative Luan panel. And the assembly is again passed through a pressure roller.
Using a computer-controlled router, any required openings, such as doors and windows, are then cut out to exacting tolerances. It's one more example of how Winnebago Industries continually strives to exceed industry standards. And these cutouts don't go to waste. They're reused. For example, the foam cutout for the entrance door will be used to create the finished entrance door assembly. This ensures a perfect color match for the very coach that it was cut from. Once the sidewalls are in place, the back wall is positioned and secured. And unlike the rubber roofs typically used by other companies, all Winnebago, Itasca, and Ultimate motorhomes feature one-piece fiberglass roofs. In addition to being more durable than rubber, they resist fading, chalking, and tearing. And the fiberglass roofs are backed by a 10-year limited warranty on parts and labor. For added stability, the roof is attached to the walls in a unique way.
As part of their superstructure design, Winnebago Industries has developed an interlocking joint design that attaches the roof, sidewalls, and floor together. This interlocking construction distributes the weight of the roof and sidewalls onto the motorhome's metal substructure. The result is optimal strength, which helps extend the life of the motorhome. After the roof is in place, the overhead cabinets are installed. One of the things we noticed when we first looked at the Winnebago Industries motorhomes was the beautiful cabinetry. We learned that they're built by some very discerning woodworkers who combine old-world craftsmanship with the latest technology. Cabinet doors are finished with a special catalyzed varnish that enhances the look and durability of the finished piece.
Throughout the manufacturing process, advanced computer technologies allow Winnebago Industries production personnel to immediately access design information about the components of a motorhome. This allows every employee to create better products. In fact, employees are encouraged to submit product improvement suggestions, and the suggestions are reviewed by the design teams. Everywhere we looked, we noticed continuous quality testing and attention to detail. And this uncompromising attention to detail was especially evident in the fit and finish we saw in the motorhomes. For example, this entrance door is a perfect fit and color match with the sidewall. Why? because it was originally cut from the same sidewall earlier in the production process. And the exterior trim looks better than other motorhomes we looked at. Why? Because Winnebago Industries even makes its own formed aluminum parts. In fact, every week they process over 500,000 pounds of aluminum. Using special dies, they make several components including door and window frames, roof covers, awning rails, and bumpers. The aluminum billets are heated in specially designed furnaces. Using hydraulic rams, the softened aluminum is forced or extruded through the dies. Extrusions can be several hundred feet in length. Winnebago Industries uses aluminum to make components that are both lightweight and strong. After cooling, the long extrusions are cut into shorter, easy-to-handle lengths. It's then shaped or milled depending on the application where it's needed.
Components like door and window frames, trim parts, and bumpers are painted using a unique powder paint system.
This electrostatic process actually draws the paint to the part, giving it an evenly coated, durable automotive finish.
And longer components like awning rails, trim pieces, and feature strips are painted in a vertical painting system that accepts parts up to 22 feet long. Special disc applicators spin the paint into microscopic particles that are electrostatically bonded to the part. The resulting finish is more durable and attractive than conventional spray painting. As you'd expect, Winnebago Industries' commitment to quality can be seen as much on the inside of their motorhomes as on the outside. Time-tested craftsmanship and state-of-the-art technology merge to create attractive, fashionable, and durable interior appointments. Their professional interior specialists work closely with the different design teams to combine fabrics, wall coverings, and carpet that will look great and wear well. Using the latest in fashionable designs and quality stain-resistant materials, Winnebago Industries crafts couches, chairs, drapes, and even bedspreads. We never would have believed that up to 40 layers of fabric could be cut at one time, but it's true. This computerized cutting system also eliminates waste, so they get the best possible yield from every yard of fabric. We were impressed by how much emphasis their stitchcraft area places on combining fabrics that coordinate perfectly with all the other accessories in their motorhome. And if you've ever wondered how they get the cushions inside the dinette seat covers, we figured it out.
DuPont Imron is used when an exterior automotive finish is required. This advanced formulation is flexible and resists nicks and chips. We never imagined how many tests each motorhome must pass before it leaves the factory, including a dynamometer test and a complete computerized front-end alignment. Here in the water test booth, vehicles are drenched at the rate of 50 inches per hour.
If there are any leaks, they'll find them.
On the factory's test track, engineers collect important performance data that's carefully analyzed in Winnebago Industries test labs. It helps improve the performance of current and future models. They also have a huge shaker machine. In just 1 week, it can put the equivalent of 100,000 miles of road wear on a test vehicle. And selected new designs are actually dropped to test the design of the substructure, sidewalls, and staying power of the interior components.
But no motorhome is officially a Winnebago Industries motorhome until it passes a meticulous 113-point inspection here in the ship-out department. Everything has to be to specifications. That means by the time it reaches the dealer, It's truly road ready.
And once your Winnebago Industries motorhome's out on the road, it's nice to know that if you ever need parts, the huge on-site warehouse facilities offer the most advanced parts support in the industry. It's also nice to know that with Winnebago Industries' exclusive Trip Saver program, any qualifying in-stock emergency warranty part will be shipped within 24 hours. Bob also told us the purchase of a new Winnebago Industries motorhome includes a complimentary one-year enrollment in their premium roadside assistance program that provides emergency road service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And Winnebago Industries service technician training has been consistently ranked as the best in the industry.
Well, that's the extent of our tour. What do you think?
It's great.
It's wonderful. Thank you.
Okay,
Bob, thanks.
my pleasure.
Bob, you made our decision an easy one. Thank you.
Great.
Getting into the motorhome of our dreams was easier than we ever imagined.
Sure was. We went right back to our local Winnebago Industries dealer, told him the kinds of things we were planning on doing with our motorhome. He listened and then helped us pick out exactly the right model for our needs. We're also glad we decided to join WIT.
The Winnebago Itasca Travelers Club. The people are great, and we have so much in common.
And in addition to hosting fun-filled rallies and club outings,
WIT offers unique benefits like mail forwarding when you're traveling.
take it from us, Winnebago Industries has really broadened our horizons. Now how about you?
For more information and the location of your local Winnebago Industries dealer, call 1-800-643-4892.
Or visit them on the web at winnebagoind.com.